So some tips for mastering Google Ads. Boy, I like to give out tips whenever possible. When it comes to Google Ads, I would recommend using an agency with this. And some of you have spent a lot of time over the years kind of learning and maybe even mastering Google Ads. And I'm guessing if you're the owner, you are wearing so many hats that it might be better to hand that over to an agency. But with all your knowledge, you're going to be able to better manage that agency, and that's going to empower you to focus on the things that you're going to get a great return on. All right, Google Ads. When you're working with an agency, there's two things that I've seen quite often when taking over accounts. The biggest issue is the account is set up with way too many keywords and way too many ads and just way too much. It's too complicated. And what happens is this makes it very difficult to manage. So when you go into the history of changes, you see a lot of changes initially, but then very little afterwards. Like it's just set up as if it can be run on autopilot. So that's not good. On occasion, I've seen Google accounts overmanaged in that some account manager is instructed to make some change every single day. And usually they're real little changes, but you don't want to overmanage the account. You need to allow the data to speak. With today's algorithm with Google, it's super powerful. Unless you're managing a really small budget, you'll want to lean on that. And you'll want to allow Google within reason to manage the account. And then Google's going to make a lot of suggestions. And then you need to know which ones to apply and which ones not to apply. Because we all know Google is trying to maximize their profit. So not all of their suggestions are going to be helpful. They will be helpful to Google though. So you need to know the difference, and that's where a good agency is going to be able to maximize your return. One of the areas that you can control or encourage your agency to control is landing pages. So you really need well-optimized landing pages, because as you're funneling that traffic in and you're paying for it, you really want to convert that visitor to a lead. That's what it's all about. So make sure you have great landing pages that's going to convert that traffic. Hope that helps.